everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, I before I get to the skit, I wanted to show y'all. I'm gonna look up the Dave Chappelle white supremacist, and the reason why I'm looking that up is because I'm reflecting off of the way the Mexican people treat me. It's not all of them. They feel bad for me. You got some that feel bad, some that's angered, some that's lying. But what sickens me is a liar that will sit there and smile in your face with their smug look and lie like a politician, like they really think I don't know when a person is lying. I've been on this planet 38,000. No, I'm just kidding. 38 years. 38 years. Feels like thousands of years if you ask me. And it's like you all are sick in the head. And what's worse, you're doing this to your children. You're teaching your children how to lie for money for you and tap dance for you. That's why I'm sickened. And every time I get around a child, I tell them some good educational things. You rather them be on TikTok. You rather them work their way and die trying to get across that border. You all are sick. So let me explain to you why I'm saying this. Mexican people are teaching their children how to hate Black people. The majority of them, yes. The ones that really don't speak to Black people. They're teaching their children how to hate Black people, which is sick. Which means they have an agenda. Which means Biden has an agenda. So, another adventure today in my neck of the woods to show you just how many Hispanics are evil. They're evil, y'all. Most of them that live around my way. I cannot fathom how you have nothing else to do in your pathetic lives but watch me. I'm going to tell you something I told you outside, and let's get this clear on live feed so you won't ever try to say how you felt when you try to sue me for defamation. I'm not going to lie and say I never said it, but I said a name that you've been spreading around, and I said it to two people, and I've never said it before. I've watched people say it, and I've heard people say it, but I've never said it before. It's the W word, and look it up. This W word is a negative, disgusting word that's used for all Hispanics. So I was in a conversation with this sicko woman, and I let it slip, but I was using it as an example. I was reflecting off of what she was saying. So you know what I did? I immediately apologized. And she said, "Oh, that's okay." So after I immediately slipped and said it, just like I slipped with my work, just like I slipped with my homework, just like I slipped with everything, I make mistakes. And if I make a mistake, I'll apologize. But something about my future self told this girl that something about my future self told me something about the future. Listen to what I'm saying. I want y'all to rewind. I want to keep saying it. Myself accidentally said that, but something that happened forced me to say that accidentally. Sigmund Freud slip. It's called a Sigmund Freud slip. Now, that wasn't a Sigmund Freud slip. That was an actual slip of the tongue because I wasn't saying it in an evil way. I was just using it in a sentence. She's been spreading rumors telling people that I've called her this name. She's been spreading rumors telling people I don't like Mexicans. Only Mexicans I don't like are them and the rest of them who clan with them and are bad Mexicans, period. I respect the cartel because you know what? They can't help that whoever is controlling and allowing this crap, which is the government, to control them. How can they truly understand what's really going on? They just doing a job. So back to the story. This woman, what stations am I on? This woman, I told her I apologized immediately. And she act like it was okay. And she been dragging my name in the mud. I don't care who you are, whether bad or good. Nobody deserves to be called bad names unless they, and it's funny. See, the irony in this is she got to hear it out my mouth. So maybe it was meant for her to hear it out my mouth because it will never, if I can help it, be said again out my mouth. But on the flip side, maybe she deserved to hear that because maybe she are the classification of what that name is fits her description. Seriously. Now that I know what I know, you were tested, all of you, just like at the Conserve field, tested. And I don't mean to do it, but this is life. I can't help who's controlling me behind this wheel. So anyway, I wanted to get that out the question before I start to talk about what happened to me at Conserve field. Because what's happening is a hate crime. What's happening is a hate crime. And they recruiting their effing children. That's what sickens me, man. How were you raised? Even if you were raised bad, you mimic negativity, but you won't mimic positivity. That's what makes you a bad parent. So let's make this clear. I did not do anything to no one. And now it shows on camera and they try to play me. Now listen to the story, y'all. This is really going to freak your mind out to show you just how many Hispanics are going to feel really stupid when I say these last words. I can't wait to the last part and I hope I remember. But guess what? I make mistakes. Today I went to the gasoline station. Already forgot. Today I went to the gasoline station to get air and for my tire, and one of the pumps was broken. So this is the second time I've encountered a pump being broken. But not only was the pump broken, the machine wasn't broken, but the actual thing that goes in the machine has been tampered with. It actually takes air out your tire instead of put air in your tire. Who would be able to rig something like that? I say a mechanic. And if it proves me right, who would be able to sit up there and know when I'm coming or how I'm coming or why I'm coming? The only thing that they do is try to keep me on a short leash by keeping me getting air so they can keep track of me. Someone would sleep out there. They were asleep in the car. Who sleeps at an air pump? This big ass gasoline station with all these places that you can park and sleep. And you sleep at the air pump? What were you doing there? And I said the exact same crap. They don't scare me. I don't care if I get shot. I don't care if I get stabbed. You aren't taking no fear out of me. If it hurt, it hurt. So anyway, like I was saying, they sleep at an air pump. And I go inside the store and I'm like, can you please let them move? Nobody's in the car. I saw a dude that disappeared. He must have went to the bathroom. And so they moved. She went right out and knocked on their door. Told them to move there. Like I said, there are some good Hispanics. And I sat up there and I said to myself, why are they asleep at the pump? So I sat up there and I proceeded to get my air. It was at 31. It went down to 15%. It went down to 15%. So I had to hurry up. And before I left, I seen that there was a car right over there next to my vantage point watching me. So not only one car, but another, just in case I went to the air pump over there. And I can guarantee when I go there today, I'm going to look for their air pump because it is broken. He said it already. And I'm going to see exactly where the air pump is on that side. But they were right there and they could see me and I could see them. But they had their lights on and I had they had their lights off and I had my lights on. So two vehicles next to two pumps, next to where I'm at 4 in the morning. As soon as I leave, I went right across the street to them. And she was wide awake with her brethren, her friends, looking at me. We made eye contact. So I said, you know what? I don't have time for this bull crap. I sat up there and I went to the Conserve field. This is how bad they are sick in the head. Nobody be up there at that time. Nobody. So anyway, like I was saying, y'all know I be up in the morning. So anyway, I went to Conserve field, and here's where it gets tricky. There were no white people. There were no Korean people. There were no Espanol people except the Hispanics, the illegal immigrants and their children. So I'm sitting up there. I'm looking like, okay, there's a camera, there's some light, and anybody can show up at any moment. So I'm not scared. And I've never been. So I'm sitting up there. I walk all the way and it's on camera. See, these ladies showed me the camera what happened. I walked all the way around the store to see who all was in there. They looked impressed. They were doing stuff. First, when I walked in to my right, these ladies were laughing and they looked at me. So I walked towards them to see what they were doing. And they just looked like they were preoccupied. These ladies looked like they were preoccupied with something. So I investigated. I said, okay, everybody's preoccupied with something. Nothing looked fishy. Let me go to the ATM. So I went to the ATM. Not even a split second. Somebody comes around me. So I said, you know what? People are leaving the store. All normal, all good. The same family that was laughing, the same girls, the young girls and the mother sat up there, came around me. Me and the little girl made eye contact. Me and the little girl made eye contact. She looked down at my fingers, and then she looked up at me, and then she walked away. By the time I looked up, they all were right there where they can literally see my PIN number. So I went off. I am sick of these Hispanics thinking that they are above the law. I said, what the hell are you doing? Back the fuck up. And I'm telling you exactly what I'm saying. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I don't care if children was around. If you're teaching your children how to look at people's pens and how to laugh at people that's different and how to disobey the law, I have no remorse, none, for cussing in front of your daughter. Because you were too close to me. And you know it. As big as that freaking store is. So anyway, I told them to back the fuck up. I said, you see that I'm at the ATM and y'all right there, and I made eye contact with your daughter. She said, what are you talking about, ma'am? And the ladies that work there always try to watch me and mop behind me, but I be right up on that crap. So anyway, I'm just going to continue. And I give them the benefit of the doubt. I said, you need to stop fucking playing with me, back the fuck up, and leave me the fuck alone. 2 dudes, 5 women, all together in one white SUV. No white people, no black people. It's just me. And I'm like, back up. And then I left. I took my money and I went out. I left. And then I got air. And they come, these 2 hoes, because I want to say bitches. I'm sorry for saying bitches, but they are bitches. I'm sorry. I never liked them. But I respected them. And now all bets are off. So anyway, like I was saying, they come running out talking about, you really made that little girl cry. It's all on camera what you did. You know what? If you want to see the camera, we can look at the camera. Nobody did nothing to you. I'm like, let's watch the camera. So I proceeded to get my air and I walked in there. I seen the dude, right? I said, can you please get your manager? I just need to speak to the manager so I can sit up there and look at the effing tape. And he proceeded to get her. She was right around the corner. She said, are you coming? She didn't say, can you please follow me? She didn't say, please, come this way, please. Or any professionalism. Any professionalism. She said, are you coming? Like she knows she was caught. So I sat up there and went around the corner. I didn't even watch all of it because I knew where they were going with it. So these bitches, dusty bitches, I'm sorry because I'm getting madder and madder thinking about what they did to me. These dusty hoes sat up there and was watching a tape. And as soon as I got on the ATM, nobody was around. Everybody was to the right. And it was at their vantage point. Their vantage point, they saw this shit. Wasting my fucking time. They saw them coming over on my side. Their vantage point saw them coming over and they were standing there the whole time. And this is the supervisory real positions that we have. But guess what? I got my air. So it don't even matter, for free. What, I put 50 cents in the machine and you come running out? You wrong for that. And you know what I told her daughter at the end? I said, I told not her daughter, but I told her mother, you know what? That is wrong how you are teaching them kids. That is dead wrong. And she got mad because I'm right. And this is what I'm going through right now. Let me see if I missed anything. They were all 8 feet or more away from me. But when it all ended, they were at least 2 to 3 feet away from me. All of them. Now, if they would have got my pen, you think they wouldn't have robbed me? You think them dusty hoes didn't look at my fingers, get on that pen? Them women are sick in the head for doing this crap to me, wasting my time with this whole craziness, trying to have me admit it because they can't handle the truth. I yelled to her so loud. I said, she is the biggest liar ever. To have your daughter make eye contact with me. You teaching them young how to make eye contact with not only me, but my finger on my pen. And then you used your daughter as a decoy, and you expect me not to break down and spaz out. You used your daughter as a decoy, and this is what Biden has coming over here. You used your effing daughter as a decoy to look at my ATM pen. And when she didn't get it, I never seen her cry. And if you ever try to sue me, you're going to look stupid because I'm going to proceed to file for defamation. And I don't care how much you have. I'll get something. Y'all are sick, man. We bust Hispanics to Martha's Vineyard, and now Hispanics are suing Ron DeSantis. Where's that case? You don't think they will? And that leads me to my next production of the Dave Chappelle show, The Black White Supremacist. He talk about Jews. He talk about us. He talk about certain people. And I see why now. They label us as prejudiced and racist and anti-Semitic, but all you have to do is leave me the fuck alone, and y'all won't. Y'all are damaging personal property to get back at me for telling the people the truth. How do y'all sleep at night? Now, this little girl is always going to be damaged because she got used. If they were doing their effing job and was proceeding to do stuff they had no, they were already over there. So why did they all gang up on my side 3 feet away? It was like 10 of them. Then they tried to show me this crap. And then I cussed her out. I cussed the lady out again because she tried to make me feel stupid. She tried to call my bluff, but I called hers. As soon as I got on it, I said, what the fuck is this shit? What are you showing me? As soon as I started seeing them come over there, they deserve to be arrested. But see, here we go. Here comes that secret question. These Hispanics think they're getting away with some shit, but here's the deal. Did you see any white people out there, Hispanics? Because they setting your asses up. You ain't seen nobody but your race out there. Right? Just what I said outside. Nobody was out there except me and y'all. No police, no nothing. Because they setting y'all up to see exactly how bad and who it is. You dumb fucks. I have every right to call you a dumb fuck for what you've been doing to me. You've been fucking with my tires, fucking with my car, fucking with my house. You won't leave me the fuck alone. You are a dumb fuck. The dumbest fucking criminals ever.